If you had a day where nobody recognized you, I honestly don't think I'd be that different. I let go of the need to be something for someone else a long time ago. I navigate the world authentically, except when I feel like being funny or outrageous. I have no trouble being myself or saying no when necessary. I don't feel a pressing responsibility to please everyone. I'm not unkind, I love people. I prefer engaging with someone, asking who they are and what they're doing, rather than taking a selfie, which interrupts life and creates a false sense of relevance on social media. People often discuss depression. The distinction between depression and sadness is important. Sadness arises from circumstances, grief, or loss, while depression is your body's way of telling you it no longer wants to maintain the character you've created. It's too much to bear. Sometimes your body needs to be depressed as a form of deep rest from the role you've been playing. I act because I feel broken in many ways, and through acting, I can reconfigure those pieces into something positive for others to experience. There was never a moment where I didn't want to be a performer. From a young age, I was captivated by my father, who was a remarkable character. He could light up a room with his stories and humor, and I wanted to do what he did. He could have been a great comedian, but he settled for a safe job as an accountant. When he lost that job when I was 12, our family struggled, and I learned a crucial lesson. You can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on what you love. I witnessed the impact of my father's love and humor. It changed the world around him, and I thought, that's something worth pursuing. I began performing at home, entertaining guests with my antics. Fear will always be a part of life, but you get to decide how much power it holds over you. You can spend your life worrying about the future, but all that exists is this moment and the choices we make, driven by either love or fear. Many of us choose paths out of fear, disguised as practicality, when what we truly want seems distant and unrealistic. When I was about 28, after years as a professional comedian, I realized that my purpose was to free people from their concerns, just like my father did. The only person I hadn't freed was myself. This realization prompted me to search for my identity beyond fame. Who would I be if I said things that others didn't want to hear, if I defied their expectations? True peace lies beyond personality, beyond how others perceive us, beyond the masks we wear. You can engage in life's battles, but to find real peace, you must let go of the armor. Your need for acceptance can render you invisible. Don't let anything inhibit the light that shines through you. Risk revealing your true self. Your job isn't to figure out how things will unfold, but to open your mind to possibilities. When opportunities arise, just walk through them without worrying about missing cues, because there will always be new doors opening. When I say life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. I'm making a conscious choice to view challenges as beneficial. You will create your own approach, which is part of the journey. You are ready and capable of doing beautiful things in this world. After you walk through those doors today, you will only have two choices, love or fear. Choose love and don't let fear turn you against your playful spirit. Many are walking around asking themselves, who am I? And feeling depressed. Yes, I experienced depression when I felt the pressure to be something I wasn't, but I've learned that once you let go, better things can happen. Life flows like weather. Sadness and happiness come and go, but they do not linger long enough to drown you. A few months ago, I woke up and suddenly understood that thought itself is an illusion, largely responsible for our suffering. I began to see my thoughts from a new perspective and wondered who was aware of those thoughts. This awareness led me to an expansive feeling of freedom from myself and my problems. When I go to sleep at night, I'm not just Jim Carrey. I'm a two-time Golden Globe winner going to get some much-needed rest. When I dream, I don't just dream any ordinary dream. I envision being a three-time Golden Globe winning actor, because then I would finally be enough, and I could stop this exhausting pursuit of something I know won't ultimately fulfill me.